What is going on, everyone? Anthony coming to you live. If you are new, go ahead and hit that sub button. I would appreciate it very, very much. Man. Early morning. I had to do the live early. I've got to work later or work all weekend, actually. So today's live and tomorrow's live will be at 7 a.m. So if you're tuning in, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you catch me when I'm going live. The rest of the time, it's just my work schedule. So I'll probably go live midday all next week. That'll probably be the normal times for the live. If not in the mornings, I'll let you guys know. But we got some things in the news, man. We've got a Montana mass shooting. Another mass shooting that marks the 256th mass shooting this year so far, and it is August 2nd. So we've still got 4 months to go. Crazy. We'll get into that. Also, in the sports world, in the WNBA, green dildos are getting tossed onto the court. Hey, this is yes, green dildos are getting tossed onto the court at the WNBA games. Wild. I don't know what started this. I don't know if what kind of trend this is, what kind of social media, uh, what have you call it, is trending or starting up. We'll get into that. I thought it was kind of funny though, because I saw it scrolling. And yeah, green dildos are getting launched onto the court. But let's get the serious news out. Let's bring it up on the screen here. Yeah, man, another mass shooting. It's at this point, man, it's really getting out of control. I hate to see it. That's why I don't go out no more. Okay, where are we at? Can we see it? Okay. Pull it up over here. All right. Well, this article I'm on says Montana shooter vehicle located. Suspects still on the loose, says officers. So there was a shooting at a bar yesterday, early in the morning. I don't know what you're doing at the bar that early. Sheesh. 4 people were tragically unalived. The suspect fled and is still on the loose. This is an article put out by the Tribune. We can go ahead and get into it. Montana, August 2nd. So this article came out this morning, I believe. Investigators searching for a man they say shot and killed 4 people at a Montana bar on Friday morning. Have located the vehicle he fled in, but the suspect remains on the loose, officials said, as per CNN. Now, this is happening in Montana. I've never been to Montana in my life, but I imagine the terrain in Montana, I'm sure there is little to no cameras, and wide open roads and mountains. If I'm correct, let me know. I imagine this guy is probably posted up in a mountain somewhere. He probably fled, went home, grabbed a survival kit he's put together, a bug out kit, and he's probably headed towards the mountains or in a hole somewhere. Senseless. We'll get into it. Maybe they know why he did what happened. A white Ford F-150 that Michael Paul Brown is believed to have been driving was found on Friday. So his name is Michael Brown. So watch out for him if you're out in Montana. But Brown was not located in or around the vehicle. The Montana Division of Criminal Investigation Administrator Lee Johnson said at a news conference late Friday. Authorities are now focusing their search in the mountains near Stumptown Road. Isn't that what I said? I didn't, and I haven't even gotten into this article. I'm just now reading this. I found it, and I figured it would have some kind of information we would need to talk about. So yeah, they believe he's in the mountains somewhere. I believe he's in the mountains somewhere too. That only makes sense. That only makes sense. Authorities are now focusing their search in the mountains. Okay, we read that. Brown is believed to be armed and dangerous. The Anaconda Deer Lodge County Law Enforcement Center said in a Facebook post advising the public to stay out of the area and not to approach him, as per CNN. The shooting took place at 10:30 a.m. What are you at the Owl Bar? What are you doing at the bar at 10:30 a.m.? First of all, what's going on? What's going on at the bar at 10:30 a.m.? Is this just something that people do in Montana? Is that Do they serve breakfast at this bar? Montana DCI said without providing any additional details about what led up to the shooting. Investigators have identified all 4 victims of the shooting, but aren't releasing their name until their families have been notified, Johnson said. Friday's violence is among at least 256 mass shootings in the U.S. this far, according to the Gun Violence Archive. 200. When I saw the number of mass shootings that happened here in America this far, 256 mass shootings so far this year. So then I thought to myself, what's the definition? What is the definition of a mass shooting? So I said, let me ask chat AI, Google AI. What is a mass shooting? Simply, that's what I asked it. In context of a gun violence in the United States, a mass shooting refers to incidents where multiple people are killed or injured. Let me see. Gun Violence Archive, GVA, defines a mass shooting as an incident where 4 or more people are shot, either injured or killed, excluding the shooter. So there's been 256 instances in America up to August 2nd, 256 times where 4 or more people have been shot. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Cassandra Dutra, a bartender at the Owl Bar for 6 months, told CNN she feels extremely overwhelmed and sad about the shooting on Friday. It just isn't real. It's totally overwhelming, she said. She believes every person at the bar at the time of the shooting was killed. Bro unalived everybody at the bar. That's sad. Which included a bartender who was the only staff member working and 3 customers. Sad shit, bro. Sad shit. She said Brown lived next door to the bar and would come in frequently, but noted he wasn't part of a camaraderie or what's that? Camaraderie existing with others. Commandeering with others? Wow. So I just wanted to touch base on that. Last night, or yesterday in Montana marks the 256th mass shooting in America. I believe there was a shooting at an NFL headquarters in New York. A man carried an AR, traveled from across the country all the way to New York, claiming he had CTE. Well, at least that's what they found in his pocket. A note saying, check his brain for CTE. Just despicable acts. There's no room for it. I'm no means by no means am I against guns, but something has to be done. Something has to be put in place. I don't know if you've got to do, I don't know, I don't know, maybe a yearly mental exam. I don't know. Because people break. People, you might be good one day, man. Who knows where your mental is 6 months from now? You could be in a whole different mental space 6 months from now. Something tragic happened in your life, something, substance abuse problems. Things can change for the worse in someone's life. Um, shit's scary, man. So you never know, man. I've stopped going out to bars a long time ago. Um, not only not just because of people getting shot, but just because me personally, I just don't do it no more. But man, something like this happens, man. It happens to you. You never think it can until it does. So prayers, T's and P's to the families affected by that shooting. Yeah, the 256 mass shooting. But let's lighten the energy up a little bit with a story that another story that came out. Hang on just 1 second. News came out. There what happened here? What happened? Let me just off dildo. I had to kick a green dildo off the court the other day. Yes, for whatever reason, there's a new trend. I think this is the second game this has happened at where a green dildo has been tossed on to a WNBA game. I don't know if it's supposed to be funny. I thought it was a kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Just the fact that green dildos are being tossed. I don't know. That could be me just being immature onto the court. But Sophie Cunningham had something to say about it. Sophie Cunningham says, "Stop throwing dildos on the court. You're going to hurt one of us." Now, this is a real tweet. She really did say this. Sophie Cunningham, I believe she plays. Who does Sophie Cunningham play for? Yeah. Sophie Cunningham of the Indiana Fever says, "Please stop throwing green dildos on the court. You're gonna hit Caitlin Clark in the head. If you hit Caitlin Clark in the head with a green dildo, you might ruin our season." Caitlin Clark cannot take a dildo to the face. She needs both of her eyes to see. Please do not poke her eye out with a dildo. That's what Sophie Cunningham is asking of the fans. Please do not hurt Caitlin Clark or one of the other players. Yeah, so a new logo for the WNBA right there for you. I believe that's the new is that the new logo for the WNBA? All right. And I guess the WNBA store has sold out of green dildos. You see, they're out of stock. Throwable throwable dildos for WNBA games. Your price $20.99. Tragic work. That's nasty work. Nasty work. Sold out. You mean they've sold out of green dildos? This means, is this trend going to continue? We can only find. We're only going to see later. Let me see. Is there a game on tonight? Let me see. Let me look it up. Hey, while I'm looking this up, like and subscribe to the channel, man. Let me see. Are there any WNBA games on tonight? No. Thank God. Thank God there would be no one getting hit upside the head by a green dildo tonight. Thank goodness. Let me see. What's today? Today's Saturday. Hang on. Oh God. There is a game tonight. There is, excuse me, the Minnesota at Las Vegas tonight. We will see. Will the trend continue? Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Not only they're going to start. What is the WNBA going to do about this? How are people going to start getting patted down for dildos? Are they going to start searching people down to make sure they're not carrying dildos into the games now? Patting you down. Nope, sir. That's all me, sir. Nope, no dildo here. No dildo here. But I wonder if they're have they named off like the last two games? Are they just getting flung out there? Have they caught a person that's doing it? You know, nobody's gotten singled out yet. I haven't seen anything about that. Let me see. I wonder if ESPN has said anything about it. Yeah. All right. We'll go here. WNBA game. We'll do People Magazine. Halted once again after sex toy flies onto court for a second time this week. So we're looking like we're trending. Another WNBA game has halted due to an object being thrown onto the court. On Friday, August 1st, the Golden State Valkyries faced the Chicago Sky 7 minutes and 42 seconds into the third quarter. A patron threw an unexpected object onto the court of the Wintrust Arena in Chicago. Is there any chance that both of these games it's happened at has been at a Caitlin Clark and an Angel Reese game? Is there any coincidence? Is there any coincidence in the two, or am I overlooking it? I don't know. On Friday, August 1st, okay, 7 minutes and 42 seconds into the third quarter, a patron threw an unexpected object onto the court. In Chicago, the broadcast caught footage of a green sex toy being thrown on the sidelines just shy of the court, later shared on X. The ref quickly blew the whistle, halting the game, and the announcer is heard saying, "Got a whistle away from the basketball." A second referee went over to the object, kicked off the sideline, and then another staff went to go pick it up with a towel to remove it from the vicinity. Nasty work, people. We have got to do better as a society. We've got to do better. We've just got to do better. Real sick shit. Real sick shit. Yeah, man. But I just wanted to get these topics off my chest before I go into work later. If you come across this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. On the road to 300 subscribers. I need each and that one and last one of you. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.